Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Paper Tiger. Today's video is on where do great ideas come from? A question everyone wants to know. Where does, the mind behind, Miles Davis or Daft Punk or the Wu-Tang Clan or all of the albums that I'm reading off behind me because they're all up on my wall, where do all the ideas for these great accomplishments, artistic, expression, where does all this come from? And how do you get that from yourself? Well, I have the answer for you. So exciting. It does not come from this book. However, I'm going to use this book as an example. So anyways, I was watching this video by this guy called Sketch School. I will link him in the description. He's very cool. He kind of does what I would like to do, but more specifically focused on sketching and drawing and all that. But anyways, he is, Sketch School. So anyways, he released this video and he was like, when you're drawing, a lot of times you'll be like forcing ideas to come out. You'll be like, okay, I know I want to do this, so I'm gonna like really put all my eggs into this basket and go for it and like, force out that idea. And a lot of the time that doesn't work. And he was like, creativity is a subconscious thing. It will just pop up. You'll notice a lot of your best ideas come out in the shower, when you're on a walk, when you're doodling. And I've talked about this before in past videos. However, I feel like I haven't explained enough of how it works really. But the best thing I can say is like, your conscious mind is what you're thinking about. It's what I'm, engaged in right now as I'm talking to you. Whereas creativity is subconscious. So when you're gathering materials, when you're, looking for inspiration, when you're watching things, when you're just living your life, you're essentially building up this creative well in the back of your brain. Now, I don't know if that's actually where it is. I don't really know the anatomy of the brain that well. I passed the test in general psych, but that's about my, extensiveness. But anyways, imagine this well in the back of your brain that's just building up with ideas. It just keeps going and going and going. The more you experience life, the more open you are to things, the more, things you do and you engage in and, experience. And then eventually you'll come across with a problem that you feel passionate about. It's really what art is. It's what creativity is. It's solving problems. You may think, oh, how is, Call Me If You Get Lost solving a problem? Well, easy. It is. It's easy. Tyler, the Creator, wanted to rap again. A problem. He hadn't been rapping before. His whole album before that was very, singing focused. Number two, rap has not really had an album that focuses on, true, healthy, self-reflection and growth and, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And I feel like, even if Call Me If You Get Lost is a little braggadocious, I feel like it is a healthier braggadocious than most rap albums are. So again, that's a problem solved by that album. And I mean, three, I don't know. When was the last time someone made a Gangsta Grillz mixtape? I don't remember when the Dreamville album came out. I think it was after Call Me If You Get Lost. But before that, no one really had DJ Drama on a ton of albums. I think Westside Gunn had him on one intro, but he had kind of dipped off. He was not as popular. Boom, problem solved. Gangsta Grillz mixtape comes out. So anyways, I have recently taken the approach of trying not to force ideas. And so I have just consumed what I believe is, a healthy amount of engagement in different activities. So whether that is watching new shows or movies, walking, exercising, meditating, listening to new albums, just doing anything that kind of gets my mind going and sparks something, and then writing it down in this book. Which, some people don't like to write in books. Obviously, if you don't, just find a notebook or a sketchbook. I actually recently just found one of my sketchbooks. But in here, I had a whole schedule planned out of what I wanted to do the week after New Year's. There's ideas here. The whole back of the book is full of ideas. And this was not forced. This was not me sitting down and being like, I'm going to plan out, what I'm going to do the next 5 times. I mean, I will just be sitting around and be like, oh, I should interview this one person. That'd be great. Or like, I should do, like, I should make an Instagram account, doing this, or I should do that, or like, and none of it has been a forced idea. It has just been me, sitting with my thoughts and it happening. So what advice do I give to you guys to come up with great ideas? Well, my advice to you is engage your hands. And if you can't do that, then engage your mind in something else that isn't your creative practice. We will talk about discipline and making creativity a habit a lot on this channel. However, if you're stuck in a rut and you don't have no ideas, don't write songs. If you're a songwriter, don't paint. Do something else. And all of a sudden you'll be like, oh shit, I have this idea. I can do this now. That's crazy. And so here's what I recommend. Number 1, automatic writing. Sit down, write whatever comes to mind. Don't judge it. Don't look at it. Don't examine it. Just go. And then see what happens. It's the first thing I recommend. Number 2, as always, meditation. Eventually, you'll be sitting there. It doesn't even have to be a guided one. You just be sitting there doing breathing exercises and you'll be like, oh, I should do that. And it will just pop up. And number 3, this is a tough one, but searching for inspiration. I would read, I would watch something new, something you enjoy stylistically and applies to what you're looking for. This does not mean like binge TV shows. How do I word this? I would intuitively consume art. That is, I guess that's what I would suggest. So I would listen to music with a purpose. I would watch a show with a purpose. I would go to an art gallery with a purpose. And not like a forced purpose, but just the purpose of, okay, I'm here to just examine everything for what it is with an open mind. 4, talk to people, anybody. Talk to anybody. Find as many different viewpoints, cultures, people that you can talk to in your sphere. You'll open yourself up to new ideas and you'll find new ways to solve problems. And last one, 5, work out, which everyone hates, but just do it. Especially something that's cardio based. It'll keep you mindless. You won't be thinking about stuff. And then you'll be done. Like, I will run around my house, not literally, but like the area around it. That'd be sick. You're just running around in circles around your house. But I run in the area around my house and I'll be running and like walk afterwards to cool down and be like, oh my God, I have this great idea. So now that we've kind of gone over that, hopefully you guys can practice it. That's kind of all I have today. I don't know what is next. I want to interview someone. Don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully soon. So that's exciting, but don't know what the next video is going to be. Anyways, adios. This is getting long. Have a good day, guys.